Hey guys, how are you doing today? This is Bogdan from CallPage, and I'm super excited to share with you all the brand new things we have been working on with our team for the last several months. Some of you may have been using CallPage for the last years, some of you know CallPage, and for some of you this is the first time you get in touch with CallPage. Anyway, I think this would be a great idea for all of us to start with a short revamp about CallPage, just to get to know each other and maybe get on the same page. So let's get into it. This is number one tool to generate more sales calls and leads from your website. Since 2015, we are helping companies all over the world to convert website visitors into sales calls with our click-to-call widget. Among our customers, we have seen not only increase in number of sales opportunities, but also improvement of conversion rates and customer experience. This has proven CallPage to be perfect solution for sales guys, marketers, support teams, and even business owners. Companies love our tool not only for easy-to-use click-to-call feature, but also for the possibility to book a call for later and to leave a message. Of course, we also have many other cool features in place. For example, you may fully customize the widget to match your website. You may convert leads from any device, either desktop or mobile version. You may integrate CallPage with your favorite tools. Our powerful scoring system and lead automation help companies to close more deals seamlessly. You may ask, how do we do that? Well, our widget analyzes user behavior on your website, and when it sees that potential prospect is potentially interested in your services, it pops up and offers an immediate callback within 28 seconds. Of course, you may record and analyze all sales calls as well as automate your sales and support processes. However, we have always been thinking how to help our customers from different markets to get the most of their website traffic, how to convert more leads, and how to close even more deals. For many businesses, quality of the leads are more important than the quantity of the leads. They focus more on the closing deals of the higher value. That is why we start to think, okay, but how our click-to-call widget could help additionally for this kind of use cases. And that is why today we are introducing CallPage Meetings. This is automated meeting scheduling that helps you to seal more deals with potential leads. CallPage invites users to seamlessly book a meeting from your page without even being taken to another site. It's a simple yet powerful product that allows you not only to book meetings with potential customers, but also route it to the right rep every time. So, as you may see, this is another way to capture leads via your CallPage widget. You may also fully customize the schedule form to adjust it to your business need, to adjust to business case. For example, this might be a demo form or some other type of event that you'd like to schedule either online or offline. We allow you to connect the calendar, basically any tech stack you're using for the calendar, so you may always be up to date with your reps, who is where available, just to make sure that always lead is being booked for proper time. Last but not least, our intelligent lead routing, making sure that always the right lead goes to the right rep. So you may distribute it basically to any preference you want. But I think the best idea for us just to see CallPage Meetings in action. So let's do that. The best idea would be just to go to our website where we have CallPage widget installed, basically as any website of our customer. And you may see the CallPage widget on the right hand side corner. So let's click on the widget, and as you may see, once it pop up, in this case we are using also the departments feature. So this allows us to distribute calls, distribute leads between certain teams. So for example, we have sales teams, customer service, technical support. So in this case, I think the best idea for us would be just to get to talk with sales team. So let's click on sales team and move forward. As you may see, now on the CallPage widget, you have four ways of contact. So the first, basically the classic callback form, callback solution. In this case, if I introduce my phone number and I click call me now, the system will generate two calls, one to rep of our team and one to me, and we will be selected in the real time within 28 seconds. Another form of contact is call me later. So in this case, I may book a call, I may schedule a call for some other time. So let's say I want to schedule for tomorrow for 9:30. And if I click call me later, The system will schedule a call for tomorrow, and tomorrow at 9:30, the call page will initiate basically the call to connect two parties in the real time. So no one has to remember about upcoming call. The system will do everything on its behalf. Third form of contact is leave a message. So as a leave a message, basically it works like a contact form or maybe some chat message. In this case, your prospects may leave you some query, leave their contact details, and they may submit you the query. So your team will receive the query, will receive the question. You may respond or get in touch with your customers. You have contact details and you have the body of the message from your potential prospect, from your customer. And the last but not least, the most important thing of today's video, the new form of contact, the new possibility to schedule a meeting. In our case, we are using meeting scheduling as a scheduling for demo with our team, as we are the software company, so we are looking to have demos with our customers. But for example, if your business does some services or some other type of product, you may just arrange some other type of event. So in this case, this is scheduling a demo form for us. And let's see how it works in action. So I'll just put my data. So my first name, my last name, I'll put my company email. I'll put my phone number. In this case is 530-909-931. I'll put website and also select the company site. So if you may see this company website and company size, this is the additional fields. So you may add any fields you want, but in this case, we are looking to learn about website and the company size to better qualify the lead for the demo call. As I mentioned, you may put any other fields, qualification questions you need to prepare for the meeting. Also, there is information for the prospect that he'll be able to select date and time on the next step. And also there is some other important information displayed for the prospect on the widget. So let's click on schedule your demo. By the way, you can also edit the body of the call to action, all the text on the widget. I'll show it later on during the configure stage. So in this case, I've been redirected to the calendar, basically to the place where I can select date and time. So maybe let me select event, I don't know, for the May 12th. I don't know, maybe let's do 2 p.m. In this case, I may just select 2 p.m. and click confirm. In this case, also really important thing that the widget is prepared for multinational business. So if you're running multinational business, when you have customers all over the world, the scheduling page will basically get the date and the time of availability of your reps, but also will adjust the timing for your prospects based on their time zone. So it's all being done automatically, which is really convenient. So I've selected the date and time, so let's click confirm. And once clicking confirm, I see that I have successfully, in really easy, simple few steps, booked a demo with someone from CallPage team. So this is Peter from CallPage team. As you may see, I have information that the demo has been booked for Friday, May 12th for 2 p.m. So this is a 30-minute event. The guests have been added as a guest for the event. So Peter is the organizer. And they also have information as a prospect that booking details will be sent to me via email, so I can also get to know familiar with that. But maybe let's have a look. How does it look from my calendar perspective? Because I've introduced my email, so I received also calendar invitation. So from calendar perspective, I already have pending event for 2 p.m. on Friday, May 12th. So let me maybe click on the event. As you may see that Peter is organizer of the event for 30 minutes. I'm the invitee, and also I may accept or decline the event. But really important thing is that the meeting link has been pre-generated and already introduced in the event automatically. So basically, if you're using some other solution like Microsoft Teams or maybe Zoom for demos, for calls, for meetings, for online meetings with your prospect, you may configure that, and the meeting link will be generated and introduced for the prospect automatically in the event, which is really convenient. So every party has the access for the call for this unique event. So that's really cool. I see that I'm the only guest, so let me maybe just accept the event to have a call from Peter from my team. So just getting back to CallPage website. So as you may see, just in simple few steps, I have managed to book a demo through the CallPage widget on the website. As I mentioned earlier, there are multiple other use cases. So basically, you can use it for whatever need you have on your website to schedule events with your prospects from your website. So you may not only get a meeting scheduling, but you also allow your prospects to leave a message, book a call for later, or always, which is the perfect idea of the call page, just to get the free call back within a couple of seconds. So that's the thing. I think we can move forward to see how to configure CallPage meetings in your CallPage account on your widget. But first of all, you need just to make sure that you are having CallPage account. So if you haven't had yet sign up for the CallPage account, you can always do that from the callpage.io website by just clicking a free trial, so you can test all CallPage features to see how will it work, how will it help your business to convert more prospects from your website. So let's move forward to the configuration. All right, let's see how to configure CallPage meetings inside your CallPage account. So once you sign up for the CallPage account, so you have your own CallPage account for your company, first thing you need to make sure that you have CallPage widget created, configured, and installed. I won't be focusing today as much on how to configure CallPage widget. You may learn it from our other materials, some video materials, or our knowledge base. So I highly encourage you to check out our knowledge base. But in this case, if you need to configure your widget, you just go to Widgets tab, click on Create Widget, or if you already have a widget created, just to make sure that widget is installed. You may install it through several integration plugins we are having, like WordPress plugin or some other platform, or you may just install the code on your website. But widget needs to be installed on the website to work properly and to be displaying for your prospects on your website. Another thing really important is to make sure that all the teammates have been added. So in this case, for demo purposes, I have only myself as a teammate in my CallPage account, but you may invite all of the teammates you want to work with the list. Either this is from sales team, marketing teams, support teams, basically whatever team that will be working on CallPage, you need to make sure that you invite teammates so we can connect their calendars to be able to sync their calendars for proper meeting scheduling. And the third thing, once your teammates are added, you need to make sure that they have calendars connected. So to do that, you just go to Settings tab on the left below, bottom left of the menu of CallPage application, and then go to the calendar. In the calendar tab, as you may see, at this point of time, you may connect Google or Outlook. We'll be working also on adding some other providers, but at this point of time, this is what you may do now. So I have already Google Calendar connected. As you may see, I can really simply disconnect this calendar, and I also can connect it really simple by just clicking basically on the connect calendar. It's really seamless integration. So data is processing, as you may see, and Google Calendar has been connected with my CallPage account. So we are all set now to create our first meetings scheduling for some event on our CallPage widget. To do that, you just need to go to Meetings tab. So on Meetings tab, this is the new tab you're seeing in your CallPage account. So just go there, and you may either create new meeting event or event type, or I can just show you the one I have created today for us for our demo purposes. So this will be the same step-by-step thing. So I think we can just have a look on that one, as it already has been pre-filled for the demo purposes. So first of all, once you click create your meeting, you have on the first step general settings. In general settings, you need to put meeting name. This is the internal name for your team, so you know what kind of event this is. So this is just internal information. On the next step, you have to put introduce some meeting title. This is the title that will be displayed on the CallPage widget, so make sure you put the proper title, and of course you can put the CallPage description. So in this case I'll put it schedule 30-minute meeting with Bogdan. So that's the most important thing. You can always change this text, you can edit this text basically based on whatever is needed for your company. Next, you select the widget. That's why I mentioned earlier that you need first to make sure that widget has been configured and installed. So you select widget on which you want to display CallPage meetings. And last but not least, you select the location, the event type. So in this case, this will be online event. So we'll be meeting through the Google Meet with my prospects, but I can always add some additional locations like Microsoft Teams. I can, for example, connect Zoom account and generate meetings through Zoom. And also in this case, I can also add address. This will allow me to book offline meetings with my prospects. So if your company has offline events, so appointments offline, this is perfect solutions. You may also book offline appointments with your prospects from your website. So once done, I click next. On the next step, I configure Teams and Teams availability. So first of all, you need to select team members. So once you added all the team members in my team, you can select them by clicking add a team member. And you also see the status if they have calendar connected. So you will be able to add team members with connected calendar. So make sure that all the calendars has been connected. Why is this really important? This is important due to the fact that CallPage need to know the availability and by basically offer your prospects the best time based on availability of your teammates and basically on other rules you'll set up later on. But this is really important. So on this step, once you added the team members that will be taking these meetings with your prospects, then you select the time zone of your team. So let's say I'll put it Warsaw in this case. And also next you put the availability. Why is this important? Because your team members might have available calendar for 24/7 or maybe some other time during the day. They may have some events, but this is basically where you set from when to where and from when to when you will be able to generate meetings with book meetings with your prospects. So I eliminating this between, let's say, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Also, I can select for Saturday, Sunday if your business is open on these days. And on the next step, you select the duration type. So this is how long the event is going to be. You may select 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or you may introduce some custom event length. And final thing, which is really important, you should select the buffer time. The buffer time, basically, this is how much time your team members need between each event for preparation for some other things. So you're just making sure that the online meetings or offline meetings are not collapsing, are not colliding and going one by one. So in this case, I've added just 15 minutes buffer time before and after each meeting for myself to be prepared. So once done, I'm going to the next stage. The next stage, which is really important, this is booking form. So in the booking form, you may select the layout, which you want. You may either make the layout with one column, or you may select the layout with several columns. Also, you have booking questions. Some of them are already predefined. Some of them are added, like company name, company size has been additional fields added by myself. You may also edit fields. You can edit options in the field, and you may also select what is placeholder text displayed, what is field title. You may also change the field title, which is really important. You can select what is the type of the field. In this case, this is drop down. And if this is drop down, for example, you may put all the options, you may add options, so it's fully customizable for your needs. If you need some other type of field, you just click on add field, and you can select from the list of multiple types of field, just whatever is needed for your business, just add it there. Once done, once all the fields are added, once all the placeholder text and titles are added, you just go to the call to action button. So in this case, I put it schedule your meeting. You may change to schedule a meeting. So whatever is needed, just put it there. Whatever works for you is just fine. And the next step, you also can put the thank you message after booking. In this case, you may also put tags with data from the booking questions. So for example, for thank you message, I'm putting the name of the prospect and thank you for scheduling a meeting with Bogdan. So this just gives a little, just a touch of personalization, so which is really important, works just fine for your prospect. You can also put links, you can edit, make it bold, make it some other adjustment for your text, so whatever works for you, just fine, and you can fully do that. Of course, there are some character limits. This is just before the message is displayed on the widget, so you need to make sure that message is not too long. So make sure you come up with some good idea. I'll just click next, and on the next stage, which is automation, and I would like to focus on this page a little bit more, which is I think the most powerful thing when it comes to CallPage, because on previous stage you just selected basic information as a team members, as a booking form, so all stuff like that. But this is where the magic happens. So you basically on this stage you decide how do you route leads between your team members. You can route, basically make it simple, just optimize for availability. So for example, if one team member is available and other team member is busy at that point of time, the available team member will be displayed and will be assigned for the meeting with the prospect. But you can also optimize by response. So if I say I want Bogdan get, I don't know, company size which contains, I don't know, only small customers or small companies, or maybe I want only over 1K employees, so enterprise accounts will go only to Bogdan. This is really simple to configure, but as you may see, this is really powerful, as basically if you have huge sales team and you have split that one sales rep works with smaller accounts, one sales rep works with medium accounts, and one sales rep works with big accounts, with enterprise customers, you just simply configure the booking, the qualify questions on the previous step, and this step you just route the leads between each team member. So I can do that, or I just simply stick for the optimization for availability, as I'm the only one assigned for this account. But I think this is something that would really help for your teams if you have multiple team members and you want to focus on good quality or on certain type of leads for certain team members. So don't forget that, and I highly encourage you to optimize your lead routing by response. And as a last step, this is notification. So you are deciding if you want to send calendar invitation or not. Of course, I want to send a calendar invitation to my prospect, and you may either save it as a draft. So which is really cool thing, and I like to mention that this is also, all the changes have been saved in the real time. So if you, for some reason, you just left this tab and you just came back at some other point of time, all the changes have been saved in real time. But you can also save by clicking save as a draft. So if you want to work on the meetings page, on the configure meetings page later on, or if you are fine for now and you want to set it live, so you just save and activate. Once done, save and activate, you can go to meetings list. So all the meetings list that has been created will be displayed here on the meetings tab. So you have the ID of the meeting, you have the meeting name. So for example, this is the internal name we spoke about, when has it been created. You also see the information when it has been last edited, so just basically a while ago. A widget on which it will be displayed, and also the status. You may simply turn it off or turn it on. Simple as that. And that's basically how you do that. Also, really important thing to mention that on the one CallPage widget, you can have only one meeting, but on the overall CallPage account, you can have several meetings, several widgets, so you just may adjust it to your language of your website, your subdomains, to different domains, to different pages of your website. So I highly encourage you to adjust it just to make the perfect experience for your customers. Of course, you may always get back and edit the meeting, or you may just simply delete the meeting if you don't need it or you want to create a new one. Another thing to remember, just once meeting is created, go to your widgets tab and make sure that the new form of contact is being activated on your widget. To do that, you just go to widgets, edit widget, and go to widget view. And on the widget view, on the preview, on the right hand side, you have contact types. So for example, if I don't want to leave a message anymore, or I don't want to have call me later, so I just leave 2 points of contact, but let me put everything. For us, for today, the really important is to make sure that schedule a meeting is there. So make sure that this option is has been activated, and once done, you can just save the changes. And that's basically all for today. Let me maybe just show you how does it look like on the sample preview. So just to get the preview of your widget, you can always go to installation. This is where you get the code to install in your website, or you may just get the plugin to install on your platform, or you may just have it preview on the direct link. So you can always use this direct link to send to your prospect, to user in your cold emails, to put in your email signature. Just simple as that. Just copy, or you may just click on copy the link. And this is the live widget preview. So I activated all forms of contact. So I have call me now, call me later, leave a message, or the new tab which we have just configured, schedule a meeting. Final thing, you may be asking, okay, where do I see the list of the leads? Of course, first of all the leads are being synced to your calendar of your prospect, basically on which prospect has been booked with which rep of your team. So that's one thing. But another thing, you have the leads tab. So in leads tab, you may see all the leads, all the types of leads you have been generating through CallPage recently. So the meetings have special meetings type of contact. So you have the unique CallPage ID, lead ID. You have when this lead has been generated, what kind of event this is. So this is meeting. You may see if meeting has been completed or not, or maybe if this is a call, was it a successful call or not. Also the message, and you can always learn more about the prospect by just clicking on your lead details. Also, really important thing, you see which teammate took the event, took the lead, or had a conversation over the phone with the lead. What was the length of the conversation? So many of this cool data is there. If you need some more data, you can just add all the additional data by adding the fields. But in my case, let's have a look. I just want to check this lead details. The lead data is hidden for the of course for the demo purposes. But if you are owner of your CallPage account, you have the full access of the data of the prospect. You are seeing who this lead has been booked with, their phone number, let's say, address if it has been provided. Also, you see the number, the name, the last name of the person. You also see the phone number, some other details like company name, company size, and many other things which are really important for example, like location, who it has been assigned to, and many other cool stuff like that. Last but not least, you can always tag your lead or put some note, or you can see the rating of the event. So many cool features are there, and I highly encourage you, once again, just go ahead to our CallPage website, click on free trial, sign up for a CallPage free trial, configure your CallPage widget. It's really simple but powerful, so I'm sure you won't have problems with that. If you should have any questions, just feel free to ask them. One of our teammates will be happy to assist you. Alright guys, let's sum up. As you may see with CallPage Meetings, we'll be helping now even more companies across the world to capture more leads from their website and to close more sales deals. And the best thing is that from now on, CallPage Meetings will be available on all CallPage plans. So I think for all of you, the best idea is just to go ahead to our website, which is callpage.io, sign up for a free trial and try it out in your company. And if you need any assistance or help, just let us know. Now, someone from our team will be happy to assist you. I'll see you next time.